Morning, Beatrice, Alabama. How you doing today? God is absolutely good. He's absolutely good all the time. Dear God, thank you for this opportunity to come to the people that are listening to House C Internet Radio, located at 231 6th Avenue, down south in the big city of Beatrice, Alabama. Good morning, Beatrice, Alabama. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, 4, 2, 5. What's happening in your world? God is absolutely good. Thank you all for joining me. You are free to comment whatever you want to do about this broadcast. This is where we are located, and you can tune in and support us if you like. But God is good. We are on stream, but anyway, we hope everything's going well for you. America and its guns. Guns in America. How many guns do you have? How many guns do you have? Jesus and his angels will separate the good from the bad human beings, you know. At the end of time, we can't separate them. That's because you and I, as human beings, are sinners as well. We're not perfect. God is the only perfect being there is. God is the only perfect being. Jesus and his angels going to do the separating. Remember the song, The Wheats and the Tares? Let them in the field of human existence all live together. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Pray for them, sing for them, help them, teach them, show them, talk to them, whatever you want to do. But don't kill them. Your guns won't do it. And all of these folks are in these guns. How many guns do you have? I happen to have two. An old shotgun, double-barrel shotgun from my daddy and a 22 rifle from my Uncle John. I still got them. They still work, but I don't have them to go around shooting people. Anyway, you stay with us here on today's broadcast. We're going to be talking about a lot of things. God is good. We located at 231 6th Avenue here in Beatrice, 231 6th Avenue. You can contact us if you want to at freddychoward@gmail.com. And you can talk to us and ask us anything that you want to. That's okay. That's just the way it works. We do Sunday school every Sunday morning, coming from Antioch Baptist Church down there in Tunnel Spring. And in fact, coming up this second Sunday, the youth choir, Miss Maddie called and said that they was having practice this week. We haven't had a piano player, but there's a lady that called and gave me a Miss Malone that plays keyboard. But anyway, we're looking for a keyboard player. Anyway, you can contact me at 251-362-1935 here in Beatrice. Now, if you haven't voted, you know the June 21st primary is coming up. Hank Sanders is in a runoff. So you get registered. Well, it's too late for this time for get registered, but you can get registered, be registered by the time November rolls around, November 2022. Now, how you gonna beat that thing that people are talking about, depressing the vote? You know how you beat that? By getting registered to vote. Only somebody can depress that vote is you yourself. Nobody but you. Don't you ever forget that. Good morning, Beatrice, Alabama. Good morning. Good morning, Tunnel Spring. God is love, John 3:16. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. What have you been doing lately? Who have you been helping lately? Have you helped anybody lately? Oh, the garden at Jeff Shields is doing fine. My sister went out and harvested tomatoes, squash, cucumbers. I'll be ready soon. And we got a little bit of rain this morning. The garden loved that. I loved it too. Anyway, you keep yourself safe. COVID is not gone now. COVID ain't going anywhere. It's still here. Folks still dying from COVID. If you don't think you can catch it, keep going without a mask. I still wear mine. Hot, rain, shine, sleet, or snow. Sometimes I walk out and forget it, but I go back and get it. I go back and get it. Shout out to Willie Nell and Bernice Richardson Howard, Corey Maurer, and all of those that are listening or tuning in. We appreciate it. Don't forget now, America has more guns than people. And how many guns do you have? How many guns do you have? Man, how many guns do you have? And you can't shoot but one of them at a time. I guess, well, if you run out of bullets, you got to go back and unload. Well, you load them all. Oh, man. And the thing about the AR-15, what in the world? How in the world can a 18-year-old young man go into a store and buy an AR-15? Oh, and there's some folk want them to have them. And there's some folks that want them to have them. Man, there's a song that's going to be playing in the background called Run for the Border, Guns for the Border. That may be what America's, you know what? This is here is America, Who Do You Love? I'm going to stop it right now. But I want to tell you all what Representative Jim Jordan said. He's a Republican out of Ohio. Jim Jordan said, let me lean close to the mic. I want you to hear this. This bill would not stop the terrible events. It wouldn't harden schools. And now here's a big lie that he's talking about. But it will sure take away the rights of the American people who follow the law. If you got a gun, like I got a gun, probably you do too, you're not going around shooting and killing people and loading up your guns and going to schools and shooting and killing folks. You're not doing that. The folks that are doing that are fools and evil folks. And there are still a lot of more of them out there. And all you got to do is evil and a fool and want to shoot up some school, and all you got to do is go get a gun. They're easily to come by because we got more guns in America than even people. More guns in America than babies, more guns in America than middle-aged, teenagers, people. And they going shooting up people that ain't got no gun, no weapons, and shooting children and shooting people in theaters. And how would you like some event around here in Monroe and be after somebody walking there and go to shooting? They're big enough fools to do it now. But the thing of it is, you got to have it so that they can't get their hands on guns so readily. I'm telling you, you got to have it like that. I hear the phone ringing. I'm hoping my wife pick it up. And the children, mental health, all of us got mental problems. That ain't that much mental health problem going around that folks are going to be reaching and getting guns, killing people. Gun trauma, gun violence, guns and mental health, mass shooting, mental health, school shooting, trauma. Whoa, there is so much stuff going on. But guess what? You can do something about it. Guess what? You can vote. For these Republicans and for the Democrats, all of you that got these gun-loving folks in office that don't want to try to change what's taking place, go to the poll and vote them out. Vote them out. That's your power. And I will vote. Anybody come on up on a ballot here in Alabama that loving guns and doing stuff like that, I can vote, especially on the Democratic side. I'm telling you. Hey, and listen to this. School shootings in 2022. I'm going to lean into the mic on this. It's a bunch of them. I'm going to connect every one of them. I thank Darryl Perelman for posting this. He got it from somebody else, and I've been sharing it on my page. School shootings in 2022. Robb Elementary School, May 2022. East Kentwood High School, May 22. Walt Disney Magnet School, May 2022. Heights High School, May 22. Edmund Burke School, April. All of this year. Eric High School in April. Tanglewood Middle School, that was in March. This is in 2022. Oakdale Elementary in March. Kingman Unified School District, that was in March. Eisenhower High School, that happened in March. Tree Boston Academy, March. Dunbar High School, March. Justin F. Kimball High School, that's in March. These shootings, killing kids, shooting at school. North Garden High School in March. East High School, that's in March. Olathe East High School, that happened in March. And in February, McKinley High School. In February, Minneapolis Public School. February, Cantonville High School. In February, Winona High School. February, Rufus King High School. February, South Educational Center. That happened in February. And the beginning of the year, 2022, Belliot Memorial High School. January, Colonel Zodak Magruder High School. That's in January. Oliver Citywide Academy. That occurred in the beginning of the year, January 2022. Seminole High School, January 2022. Auburn High School, 2022. Auburn, right up the road. What we doing? And then they talk about the Republican, but some of them said they some of their constituents want to buy AR-15 to shoot varmints. Man, that's so sick. And you want to, some of your constituents are 18 years old. Some of your constituents don't even vote. Some of your constituents don't even have a job. This is crazy stuff. I'm telling you. This is crazy stuff. Man, but God is good, though. God is absolutely good. Some happenings around here in Beatrice. Fish fry, Saturday, June 11th. That's just coming up Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Takeout only, $10 a plate. This is sponsored by the Garden Club here in Beatrice. Had a chance to talk to some of them. Menu is catfish fillet, baked bean, coleslaw, hush puppies, cake slice, water or canned drink. Downtown Beatrice. Downtown Beatrice. You can't miss it. Proceeds to go toward building a veterans memorial in Beatrice. I like that. In fact, I love that. Honoring the people that have fought and died for this country. Some of us still dying for this country with different diseases and stuff, and from Agent Orange and all this kind of stuff. This is sponsored by the Beatrice Garden Club. The Beatrice Garden Club. Right down there in Beatrice. You want to find out about it? Yeah, it's good information. Linda Morgan Span. All right. You make sure you go out and support them. That's happening right here in Beatrice, Alabama. Oh, and I want to talk about a minute just for the churches that in this area that members of their churches get together and make sure that all of the food boxes that are passed out, where you go by there and pick the food up. Are you being thankful for that? Are you thanking them churches? Have you said anything to the church? Any of us? I don't go by and pick it up every. Sometimes I might. I don't think I've been maybe one. I think I've been to maybe 2 times. I believe. I've never been to the one that Regina do. I believe up here and at the square. I mean across from J.F. Shields High School. But that's a blessing. Do you know those folks at that church got to put all that together and help that stuff get boxed up and all? Are you helping them? Anybody? I see the same folks when I go by doing that boxing and handing it out. But are you saying you want to help? That's a blessing, you know. And now that food is so high, it ought to be. I don't know when the next one was. I know Tabernacle, right there. Bobby Nels and his wife. Nels Logging and Pulpwood Company there. They at the point of that one, but I know other members of their church be helping out. And Cathedral of Faith, Reginald Starwood, he be doing his thing. He been doing it a long time too. When the last time you ever say, look, here's $1, here's a quarter, here's 50 cents. You ever say anything to anybody? Now, this is the thing about all this stuff that's going on in the world. Do you know that all the stuff that's going on in the world, who can do something about it? Everybody say God gonna do it. But guess who God works through? God works through you, the ones that listen. If you are doing nothing, it's your fault. That's all the school shootings, the murder, the robberies, everything that's going on. Guess whose fault it is? It's you. It's your fault. Because you ain't doing nothing to help it, to stop it. It's taking place in homes all over America where children raise themselves. It's taking place in countries all over the country, all over the world. God got a plan for it. And it's called his holy word. It's called the Bible. God's word. And it's 2000. We're in the year 2022. 2,000 years plus 22. My grandmama used to tell me that the world not going to last but 2,000 years. Well, we 22 years past 2,000. But God giving us time. God giving us more time to come in and do what's right. God giving us chance after chance after chance. Look at that. Isn't God great? God's great. He's good. Also, we over on Mixcloud. We want to thank Representative Thomas Jackson, who's going to be, I'm going to be talking about him in a minute, about the June 10th celebration down there in Monroe on the square at the amphitheater. So on June the 18th from 10 a.m. to, I believe, 3, I believe. But anyway, follow us on Mixcloud. You can find out more about that. You can also follow us over on Blog Talk Radio. And I want to thank the 4 people in the world that has supported me financially. I could have 3. I could have 2. I could have 1. I could have 0 supporting me. But I got 4. God's good. God's good. You can add to that number if you want to. You know how to get in touch with me. That's up to you. I'm going to do what God has laid on my heart, and I hope you do what God has laid on your heart. Who you helping? Are you helping anybody? Are you helping anybody? I got 100 and it's up since that. I got 132,000 412 listeners worldwide. That's old Freddie from up there in Beatrice, Alabama, with 4 people supporting him financially. God's good. God is absolutely good. And I want to thank all the folks on Facebook and wherever you are. I'll be sharing your stuff. I share it. If it's clean, decent, in order, I'm going to share it. It's okay. Now, guess what? Old Freddie got problems just like all the rest of y'all. High blood pressure, diabetes, hung up on things he shouldn't be hung up on, love music. Got the same problem that everybody else in the world got. But guess what? God got all of them. God's got all of them. He's got all our problems and know all about everything we do. That's the thing about, did you all follow the Sunday school lesson this past week? Man, that was an awesome Sunday school lesson. How you be sinning and hiding and thank God don't see it. God see everything you do. He called deceptive sinning, deceptive sins. In other words, you doing it, deceptive movement. You know what? You said you're going to go to the store and you be going somewhere and you tell folks you went this and you went there and you did and you went somewhere. God sees it all. God sees everything that you do. I'm telling you. He know it. You want to contact me on Twitter? There it is right there. HouseC777. Twitter.com/HouseC777. That's how you can contact me. And I don't, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. That's why we can't judge and separate the folks that's doing all the bad stuff. God gonna do that. You help down here where you can help. And how can you help? By teaching somebody, by raising your children right, by getting married like you're supposed to, not going around shacking up everywhere. That's the truth. It's all good. But God's still in control, and He got everything in control. You can follow me on podcasts. I'm just talking about a few things. Let's go back and see what else is happening in Facebook. There are 3 people that helped us out with the voting thing this past year from J.F. Shields High School, and I want to single them out. Kobe Hawthorne. He kin folks from up there in Riley Crossing. Jeffrey Hawthorne and all them folk like that. They kin to us on my daddy's side. Kobe Hawthorne lives up there in Riley Crossing. Y'all gonna hear more from him. Kobe out there at J.F. Shields High School, he graduated this year. And I'm it ain't about no luck and about wishing him luck. It's God's love and grace be with him. Because he gonna be successful, God willing. I believe he is. Because he has at J.F. Shields when he was out there, they even had a day for him. He was the principal, the honorary principal. Kobe Hawthorne. Good young man. Zakira Smith played basketball. She's a bright girl. She also helped us with the Women of League voters when they came down from Huntsville and Montgomery, Alabama, on the square down there in Monroe, helping out, talking to them folks about voting and getting involved in the process. Young folks. The other young lady is Treasure Stallworth. I want to single her out. I thank her. I thank all of them young ladies, the 2 young ladies and Kobe, for working with Freddie Howard and the League of Women Voters and doing what we do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And she got a scholarship with some other kids got some scholarships too from the Kiwanis in Monroe. She got $1,000, I believe. Blessing still coming to you, Zakira. That's what somebody wrote a comment about it, and that's true. And I want to thank a lady from way off named Sally Skipper. She supports me on what I be doing here on the radio. Thank you, Sally. Thank you. All my family members, my sister, Willie Nell, up the street. She helps us at the garden, harvesting especially. Here lately, the work in the garden been done by me and the students. Mr. Moore has been kind of out of commission for a while. He had a problem with his eyes and different stuff like that. But he taking care of business at home and steady working. But he's just not out in the garden and working every day like we used to every day. He done got old. I'm old, but I'm still chugging along at it. He's chugging along, but not as fast as I am. But God is still good. And I thank everybody that has helped us. And in fact, if you want to come out to the garden and help, come on. That's the J.F. Shields Pacer Garden. We also got a fishery. And we need fish for the fish tank. I ain't talking about no fish for cooking now. I'm talking about like a bass, a brim, and you want to add them to the fish. If you go fishing and they're still alive and kicking real good, call me and bring them in a bucket and I'll pour them in the tank. We'll feed them and grow them up. And they get big enough, we'll do a fish fry. Do that for us. You can contact me at freddiechoward@gmail.com. That's the Beatrice Pacer Garden. Okay. On June the 10th, celebration here in Monroe County. That'd be Saturday, June the 18th, 2022 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You all need to check that out. June 10th celebration. We don't thank Wyndham P. Cowles for posting this and being at the point person with Representative Thomas E. Jackson. June 10th celebration featured State Representative Thomas E. Jackson, Miss Crystal Red Velvet Tucker, come out of J.F. Shields High School, walked them halls down there at J.F. Shields High School. Her parents and her grandfolk, her folks from right over there on Tucker Hill, going toward Camden. Curtis Duran, he's going to be playing some music. All this on the downtown Monroe Square there at the Arthur Lee Biggs Amphitheater, Saturday, June the 18th, 2022, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Everyone there, all y'all, come on. Representative Jackson is going to be landing on the line. He's going to open up his political campaign that week, running for District 68. Thomas E. Jackson, P.O. Box 636, Thomasville, Alabama, 36784. Give him a call. Let him know you support him. Or if you don't support him, why you don't. Oh, he ain't no da-da-da-da-da-da. Let somebody know what you think about him. Good, bad, or ugly. That's how you be a man or a woman about what you can do. Don't be going around campaigning against somebody and you ain't even said why you ain't coming. Maybe they can fix what you talking about. At least they'll know. I'm on. Y'all, come on. The same way with Hank Sanders and the other young man running in that runoff. Let them know. Tell them. That's what it's all about. God appreciate it, and they will too. Anyway, that's what's going to be happening on the 18th. I'm going to be playing some music and hoping everything go well. I asked my one of my nephews, folks, to come help me out because I'm an old man. I'm speaking be heavy, but I'm still at it. 75, but God is good. And America, you need to remember this. Now, I know I'm jumping around and doing different things, but America, listen to me. Guns will not save you. America, you love your guns. So I'm tempted to say, and I'm gonna say it too. America loves God. Or should we change that to America loves guns more than God? That's some tough stuff going on in the world today. I want to give a shout out to Henry Fry and Sean the Fry and all the folks over there in Camden, Alabama that do that singing, and all these folks around here that do the singing. If you sing, I sure like for some folks to let me know that they want to be on a program. Because somebody called me the other day about doing a July the 30th event. Doing a July the 30th event here in Beatrice. And how are we going to pay you? With the folks that come that want to give a donation. Because I don't have the money to pay them. But I did tell them, the folks that asked me about it, how I could possibly do it. And they want to do it right there in Beatrice, Alabama, at J.F. Shields High School. They want to do that. I'm willing. If you want to help, give me a call. Freddie C. Howard at P.O. Box 104, Beatrice, Alabama, 36425. Or call me at 1-251-362-1935. If you want to help us do a concert here in Beatrice, something to do, worshiping, gospel music, praise and singing, come get your praise on. It's all good. And special shout out to my friend over there in Thomasville, Alabama. You can find us all over Mixcloud. That's Thomas C. Jackson, the Night Service of Sound. The #1, and I say to you all, the #1 gospel ministry in America. If you want to hear some powerful gospel music and spoken words every Sunday night on the internet at 95.5 WJDB over there in Thomasville, you tune in to Thomas C. Jackson, the Night Service of Sound, the old ship of Zion. I'm telling you, that is a powerful broadcast. I love it. Also, you can book Bishop Henry Fry now. You can book Bishop Henry Fry. Booking, singing, pastor. For booking, contact Bishop Henry Fry at 334-455-551. You want to get in touch with Bishop Fry. I've been knowing him a long time. But you can contact him if you want him to come minister to you or you want him to come sing. And they can sing now. And Shauna Fry, that lady can sing, and them ladies that be with her. I'm hoping that on July the 30th that they all be in the same place with me, if I can put that event together. God is good. Shout out to folks at Antioch #1 Baptist Church down there in Tongue Spring. Reverend Oliver's our pastor. Sister Joyce Oliver, our first lady. We want to thank everybody. We want to thank everybody that be supporting us, especially on the Sunday school lesson. Especially on the Sunday school lesson. God is absolutely good. He makes no mistake. But there's a job for you to do. There's something that you can do. And for instance, is there, you got something in your mind that you want to do and it's on your heart to do? Go out and do it. Pray about it. Ask God to guide you, give you the strength to do it, whatever it is. Don't let nobody take your dreams away. Do not. Stick with your dream, whatever it is. And I did a song. It's a powerful song about encouragement and how it guides you, and it's all about faith. You know you can't please God without faith now. Sometimes it's like chasing the wind, but stick with it like you stick with a good friend. The amazing grace of the Calvary. You know, Jesus cried on the cross for us over 2,000 years ago. This is 2022 now. God is good. God is absolutely good. We still working to make the garden as the best it can be, and you can still help us there. Monroe County Training School. God is absolutely good. We're gonna go and play some more music here for you. We've been running our mouth for a while now. We're calling this program "Good Morning America." Good morning, Beatrice, Alabama, and we hope that you will continue to listen with us this morning as we play some good music for you, and because God is awfully good. Hey, and another thing, every time we play music, I have people sending me music, especially Darryl J. Jones at 433-443. 932-222-406. And the first thing that I hear about copyright. And I'm sure hoping this morning I don't hear nothing about copyright, because this music is supposed to be copyright safe. That's why I can't play gospel music like I want to. I'll play it, but they're going to take it down on YouTube. They're going to take it down on Facebook. They're going to take it down. They may let it go on Twitter, but they're going to take it down. Talking about I violated copyrights, especially on YouTube. Not just like this program. It's on YouTube now, and it's on Facebook Live. You want to tune in? Tune in right now. Tune in. It's a beautiful Thursday morning, 10:07 in the studio here. We are in our studio live here in Beatrice, Alabama, where we've been for the past 20-some years. I'm back on Facebook looking at Kobe. Kobe Hawthorne is with Savannah Berg. They are, oh man, that's great. Enjoy yourself, son. Have fun and be safe. Edith Hawthorne, enjoy it and be safe. Francine Moletta mentioned you in the comment. Thank you, Francine. Thank you. We are in the studios here. Shout out to Francine Molette. Thank you. Share it, God willing. Let's go down and see what else we can find here. We had a chance to holler at Miss Cassandra Dunn Howard. We worked with her a while, and God be with her. And Miss Lydia Morgan Span one told us about the fish sale there for to build a veteran memorial here in Beatrice. And I thank Thomas Jackson for allowing me to be a part of his June the 18th event where we're going to be doing the sound. To Michael Wiggin, who's going to be helping me out get set up. I wish old Corey Frank Robinson was here, but he out there in the big city of California. Anyway, God's good. It's always good. There's a friend of mine, Jeffrey Hawkins, and his wife, Lou Ann Hawkins. Somebody's at the door, y'all. Y'all stand by. Stand by a minute. Somebody's at the door. I'm going to play some music while I go answer the door. Hold on, okay? All right. All right, we back. Somebody come by to help me get married to do some work for her. All right, we back. That was somebody coming by to talk to Miss Mary about doing probably some work for her. Oh, by the way, Miss Mary Howard, all y'all know it. She got her ways just like everybody else got their ways. She not gonna bite her tongue when she got to say something to you or about you. You're gonna say it to your face. And if you can't handle that, that means you go somewhere else. But she do good work, quality work. Desktop publishing is what they call it. For years, she has did majority of the work that come out of Penn Funeral Home. But everything brings about a change. She is freelancing now, and if you need work done, you need to give Mary V. Howard Printing at 1-251-789-2424. Now, if Blog Talk Radio, if YouTube and Facebook and all of them want to block me for saying that in plain, simple language, to hell with you. I'm just going to say it just like it is. They're always talking about saying something that ain't true and scamming somebody. Hell, I ain't scammed nobody my whole life. But anyway, God's still good. Good morning, Beatrice, Alabama, 36425. We've been talking about guns in America and how many guns do you have? Anyway, let's get back to the music. You stay with us now. Y'all stay with us. We got more coming your way here. More coming your way.
I'll see. Internet radio, located at 231 6th Avenue. I'll see. We are your internet radio. Beatrice, Alabama. I'll see. Internet radio. I'll see radio, located at 231 6th Avenue down south in the big city of Beatrice, Alabama. We are your internet radio station. Stay right where you are. The best in gospel music, located at 231 6th Avenue here in Beatrice, Alabama on House C Internet Radio. We are your internet radio. House C Production Gospel. Thank you for listening to House C Internet Radio. Enjoy the best in gospel music.
I want to talk about Jeffrey Hawkins and his wife, Lou Ann Hawkins. We met some while ago, a while back, and we sent some clothing and different books and stuff to Africa to them. And he is a good friend of mine on Facebook, and he has been at it a long time. Jeffrey and Lou Hawkins is celebrating their anniversary. They've been married a long time and got beautiful children, as they said, grown and gone. And I'm going to say happy anniversary to her. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, Lou. Happy anniversary, Jeff Hawkins. We wanted Jeffrey Hawkins. 48 years. That's a long time, isn't it? God's good. God is absolutely good. Look at that. God is absolutely good. And you want to make it through some tough times. Get married and go through it together. God's good. Jeffrey and Lou Hawkins. All kinds of good things. A word from Thomas Jackson. Life is the most difficult exam. Life is the most difficult exam. Many people fail because they try to copy others, not realizing that everyone has a different question paper. Do you ever think about that? Millions and billions of people that have been in the world, do you know every single one of them is different? God is awesome, isn't he? You can follow and do like somebody else, but your DNA ain't like nobody else's in the world. God is awesome. Thank you, Thomas Jackson. Oh man, isn't that something? Food for thought. A friend Thomas Jackson says that. And we hope you listen to him and check out his words. Let's add something here. Thomas Jackson, food, or THOOUGHTS, food for thoughts. Man, what about it? It's always important It's always important. You can find something about somebody that can help you. Absolutely. You can get help from anywhere. Not anywhere now, but it is important that it is important that you know that there are folks out there that can help you. Now, Thomas E. Jackson, food for thought. That's some good stuff that can help you. Good morning, Beatrice, Alabama. God is good. Here's another one from Thomas Jackson. Those who spend their time looking for others usually make no time to correct their own. Ooh, I like that. What do you think about that one? Those who spend their time looking for the faults in others usually make no time to correct their own. In other words, they're so busy taking care of your stuff, they can't take care of their own. Here's another one. 2 principles for a happy life. Number 1, use things, not people. Oh, I'm going to clap on that one. Use things and not people. How about that? Love people and not things. We love some things, don't we? That's what's going on in the world. That's why there's more guns in America than there is people. They love them things, guns. Here's one for you. More food for thought for Thomas Jackson. Life is the most difficult exam. Karma has no menu. You get served what you deserve. Oh man. Today is Thursday, and here's a food for thought for you. THURSDAY. T, time isn't valued by how much of it you have, but you spend it to stop rushing through life. R, slow down, that's S, and D, do what will make you a little bit better than yesterday. Thursday. I like that one, Thomas. THURSDAY. Let me repeat that. T, time isn't valued by. H, how much of it you have, but you, how you spend it. So stop R, rushing through life. S, slow down. D, do what will make you a little bit better than yesterday. In other words, improve every day. Improve every day. A word for also from Thomas, Isaiah 56:5. My daily Bible reading, Isaiah 56:5. Isaiah 56:5. And here's what it says. Even to them I will give in my house and within my walls a place and a name better than the sons and daughters. I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off. What you talking about? Jesus Christ. Man, that is powerful. That. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you. That's a good word. Yes, sir. God is good. Absolutely good. All the time. Better believe it. You better believe it. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. All right. Let's looking at more stuff here on Facebook. Don't forget now, coming up on June the 18th on the square down there in Monroe. Good music, good food, everything. Shout out to Miss Mary Williams. She lives here in Beatrice. All kind of good things happening to good folks. Representative Thomas, Senator, seeking to be. Let's see, can we get a little bit of that on for you?
I'm sorry. I'm just filling in. I'm not able to try and answer these phones. I apologize. I think I do have it up on Hank Sanders' Facebook. I think it's Hank the Rock Sanders' Facebook. Since I've never been here by myself, I'm always, somebody's always here handling all of these different duties and responsibilities. And I don't intend to try to fill in that way. I want to read the sketches and then talk a little bit about a few things over the next 28 minutes. This is sketches number 1826. And as I've said so often, that number 1826 is representative because it changes every week. Last week was 1825, and the week before that was 1824. That means I have written these articles and that's an accomplishment, because sometimes I have been out of Alabama, sometimes I have been out of the United States, sometimes I have been out of North America, but I've continued to write it, whether I was in Canada or Cuba, whether I was in China or India, whether I was in South Africa or Egypt. And I don't know, people probably calling to try to tell me that this is not working well because they're calling both phones, but I'm not able to handle those particular things. So I apologize. And I've written them whether I was in Argentina or Brazil, wherever I have been, Taiwan, I've continued to write them every single week. And I remember one time I was in the country of Cuba, and there was no way to fax it in, to fax sketches what I had drafted. And I managed to get a phone and just read it to my secretary back at that time. And she typed it down, but there was no way for her to send it back to me. So she had to do the best she could, but we still didn't miss in 1,826 weeks. This is a sketches that goes as follows. It was 9:30 on Thursday morning. I was talking with Selma Mayor James Perkins, Jr. It was a courtesy call. As we closed the brief conversation, he said, "I see you at Craig Field for the announcement." I said, "What announcement?" The mayor explained. It was the beginning of a good day. I'm one of 5 members of the Craig Field Airport and Industrial Authority. Wallace Community College President Dr. James Mitchell is the chairman. In the hustle and bustle of the campaign runoff for Senate District 23, the announcements had not gotten on my calendar. And I did not remember. It was a good day. I dropped everything. The announcement was scheduled for 10 a.m., just an hour away. A half hour away. And Craig Field is 5 miles away from my office. I usually wear slacks and a sports coat and carry a tie in my pocket. When I was in the Senate, and since I've been out of the Senate, I never know when I may have to meet an occasion. I put on the tie and drove to Craig Field. I parked and a golf cart picked me up and 2 others. One of those was Dallas County Commissioner Vivian Rogers. I arrived at the hangar 2:55 with 8 minutes to spare. It was a good day. Hangar 255, where the announcement was being held, holds a special place in my memory. When I was in the state Senate, I had secured $5 million in just 1 year to assist with economic development in Selma, Dallas County, Alabama. And that money was necessary to try to have some matching money when other industries would come in and try to accomplish things. So part of the $5 million was used to renovate Hangar 255, which we were in today, and also Hangar 251 in an effort to get more air-related industries here. It was a good day. Craig Field Airport was always a powerful vision for me and others working in economic development in Selma, Dallas County, Alabama. It was once the economic bedrock of the Selma, Dallas County community, starting as an Air Force base in 1940 to train Air Force pilots. It closed in 1977, and Selma, Dallas County took an economic nosedive. The population of Selma fell from more than 28,000 to less than 18,000. The population of Dallas County fell from 55,000 in 1960 to 38,462 in 2020. It was a good day. A number of leaders envisioned Craig Field as a magnet for arid industries. When I was a member of Team Selma, we came close to getting a major air pilots training center at Craig Field, but it slipped right through our fingers. We came close a second time, but the prospect went elsewhere. We were disappointed, but we continued to pursue the vision. It was a good day. Leaders of Craig Field Airport Industrial Authority and the Economic Development Authority, which is commonly referred to as EDA, commenced pursuing this particular economic project 18 months ago in late 2020. The executive director of Craig Field Airport and Industrial Authority is Jim Corrigan. The executive director of EDA is Wayne Vitamin. I already mentioned that Dr. Mitchell is chair of the Craig Field Authority. The 18-month-long effort came to fruition on this day. It was a good day. Let me tell you a little bit about the project. First, it is the first of its kind in the entire Western Hemisphere. Western Hemisphere is half of the world and includes not only North America and South America and Central America and all the islands, but the westernmost parts of Africa and Europe. That's a whole lot of the world. It was a good day. Second, it is innovative technology. It is the Remote Tower Air Control Center. It will allow air controllers in Selma, Alabama, to help land planes at up to 40 airports across the country. Many airports are too small to have their own air control towers and air controllers. With this technology, more places can have safe land, more airports can have safe landing and takeoff for larger planes at an affordable cost. Craig will also have an academy to train these remote air controls. It was a good day. Third, the company is Advanced ATC. The technology is produced by Indra Corporation. Both are reputable companies, and they are leaders in their field. It was a good day. Fourth, this is a foundational industry. Other industries can build on this location in Selma, Alabama at Craig Field. It will cause other air-related industries to look at Craig Field, and some will locate here. It was a good day. A lot of folks were at the announcement. The most notable spoke and are the following. One, Greg Canfield, Alabama Secretary of Commerce, whom I served with in the Alabama legislature a few years ago. Two, Dan Cunningham, who is the CEO of Advanced ATC. And then there was the representative of the Indra Corporation. Of course, Dallas County probate judge Jimmy Nunn and Selma Mayor James Perkins Jr. were present. And there were others. It was a good day. And now I want to, it seemed to me like on what I brought down here, I've left off the epilogue. But as best I remember, it went something like this. Sometimes we plant seeds and they come up right away. And they even produce food, produce fruit in that same year. Other times we plant seeds and they come up right away, but they don't produce fruits for a number of years. And finally, they are the seeds that get planted and they don't immediately sprout. They lay there in the ground. And then when the weather gets right, when the soil gets right, when the warmth gets right, when all of the conditions get right, they'll sprout. And it may be years later when they sprout. And whenever they sprout, they'll grow up and they'll grow and produce fruit. And in economic development, you keep planting seeds, and you don't know quite when that fruit will bear fruit. Because many times it looks like it's coming to bear fruit, and then something happens. So that's what this sketch is about. That's what that moment was about. And let me switch and talk a little bit about the election. The runoff is June the 21st. And that's less than 2 weeks from now. In fact, it's probably about 10 days or 11 days from now. And we are encouraging everybody, if you voted in the primary, go back and vote. If you didn't vote in the primary, we're encouraging you to go vote. Of course, I'm running in that election for state senate, and I want you to go vote whether you vote for me or not. Too many people sacrificed, too many people fought hard, too many people worked in various ways to get the right to vote. And so I want to encourage you on June the 21st to go and vote. Go cast your vote. There are not a lot of people on the ballot. On the Democratic ballot, In this area, it's mostly me running for Senate District 23, Robert Stewart running for District 23. And running for governor is my dear daughter, Malika Sanders Fortier, and Mrs. Flowers. So go vote, go vote, go vote on the 21st. Now, in a few places, there may be some local candidates. I know in Wilcox, there's a runoff for a county commission district. And I'm not sure of who all is in there. I know one of them is a Salisbury in Wilcox. And that may be under the sound of our weak voices multiplied by this 50,000 watt radio station. There may very well be other local races that are on the ballot. And of course, there are Republican runoff. I know that there's a runoff in the Republican for the U.S. Senate. I know that there's a runoff, I think, for one or two positions on the Alabama Public Service Commission. And there's a runoff for Secretary of State, and there may very well be others. And it is so important that each of us cast our vote. And I know some people say, well, my vote won't count. Your vote always counts. If you don't cast it, it counts against you. If you do cast your vote, it counts for you. So it's going to count one way or another. And the question is whether it counts against you or count for you. So I want to encourage each of you to go and cast your vote. Now let's talk a little bit about you, under certain conditions, you have a right to cast an absentee ballot. And under that circumstances, you have to make an application and then send it off with a photo, and then they send it back to you, and then you sign it and send it back with a photo again, I believe. And once you do that, you will have voted. And they got a list of reasons you can vote early. It can be because of your physical condition. It can be because of your mental condition. It can be because of your emotional condition. It can be because you've been sick. It can be because you're going to be out of town, out of the county that particular day. Or it could be because you're working and the hours are too long for you to be able to get to the poll. But in addition to going through that process, you can just go down to your courthouse and walk in and cast that vote. And when you do that, you don't have to go and go through all that process. That it's all done right there, and it only just takes a few minutes. And for example, on the day of the election, I try to go and touch all 8 counties that I represent. And in order to do that, I have to start early and then get back late. You want to go to, I will leave here and I'll go to Lowndes County and make a stop. Then I'll go to over to Butler County over in Greenville and make a stop. And then I'll go to Connecticut County in Evergreen and make a stop. And then I'll go to Monroe either might make 2 stops there, one in Monroeville, but might also make one in Beatrice. Then I'll come to Wilcox and Camden and make a stop. And then I'll go to Perry County and make a stop. And so it is just critical that you find a way to vote. Either vote at the polls on the 21st or cast an absentee ballot by mailing, going through the process and mailing it in, or by going down to the courthouse and cast your ballot. Let me go ahead and again, I want to encourage everybody to go vote on in this election on the 21st. Make your vote count for you. As I said, your vote can always count. If you don't cast it, it's going to count against you. If you do cast it, you can decide how it will count for you by who you cast your votes for. I'm not going to campaign for me personally during this particular time. So go vote, whoever you vote for, go vote in the runoff. You know, in runoffs, the primary election said statewide that there was only a 23% turnout. And they are forecasting that in this runoff, it may be 10 to 15%. That's a terribly low percentage. I think that they say the turnout in Dallas County was a little better than the state average, because the state average was 23%. That is, out of every 100 voters, registered voters, only 23 actually cast their ballot. And in this runoff, they are predicting that as little as 10 or 12 or maybe 15% will be able to go and cast their ballot. And that means the fewer people that vote, if you vote, that means your vote is worth even more. Instead of being one of 200,000, it may become one of 25,000. I don't know. We just want to encourage you to go and cast your vote. So let me, we got about 5 minutes left, and I want to switch off on some other topics that we'll talk about. Let's, I saw something the other day that they were talking about the black belt being the poorest part of Alabama, and that is in fact true. Whether it's the West Alabama black belt or the East Alabama black belt, that's true in Georgia, across Georgia. That's true across South Carolina. That's true across Mississippi. That's true across Louisiana. That's true across those parts of Arkansas and Texas. Well, it's ringing again, and I'm not sure how to deal with those things. And I just came down because my dear wife had to leave and run the court. So we'll just carry on for these next 4 minutes and see. Okay. somebody came in and they know how at least to cut the sound off. I wasn't even, I didn't even try to look for a place to cut the sound off. So we just thank you for listening. Fire Rose has been doing Fire's Fire a number of years, and it's a heavy burden to be able to do that one day a week, but she does it 5 days a week, and but she have other people who call in and take portions of time and those kinds of things. So I appreciate her commitment to having people informed, and this whole radio station commitment to inform people about all kinds of items. In fact, if you listen to this station, you will learn information that you cannot get from the television. You cannot get it from other radio stations. You cannot get it. You might can find it somewhere in the internet if you know where to go and look and get it. So this station means a lot to this community. And it's a powerful station. It's 50,000 watts. And 50,000 watts it reaches over 100 miles in certain directions. So people can hear a little bit in Mississippi in places. It can, sometimes when you're going south, you can hear it going all the way down to well over 100 miles. Because I've heard it down in Washington County, going south. When you go north, it's directional, so you can't go as far north because you got all them stations up there in the Birmingham area. So so I just appreciate this opportunity to come and share. I did not want to come because there was something I was trying to get done before 9 o'clock, but my dear wife said that she had to go to court at 8:30, and so I have come and shared this moment with you. Again, as we close, we only have a few seconds left. If there's one thing I want you to remember, is that you have to educate yourself. You have to educate yourself by listening. You have to educate yourself by reading. You have to educate yourself by discussing. But the other thing, the short-term goal is I want you to go vote on Tuesday, June the 21st. Go vote on Tuesday, June the 21st. Thank you very much. This is Hank Sanders signing off for Fire Rose Ray on Fire's Fire here on Z 105.3.
All right, good show. You did your thing. Yes, sir. You did a great job.
Oh, you could hear. You didn't you have it on?
Yes, sir. I could hear you. I heard you in the car and everything.
Yeah, I thought I could tell.
Yes, sir. It was good.
Thank you, sir.
All right. I like that what Senator Sanders was saying about the radio station and about the industry that come in there at the Selma airport. They had tried through a number of times, but they got a control tower that they can land planes in 40 airports across this country. That is awesome. That is some kind of technology there at the Selma, Alabama, Craig Field. I have been out there a number of times, and you pass it coming from the south down here now, Beatrice, going into Selma, and I have been there many times. I went to the academy. It was on Craig Field. That's where I got trained for serving and working in the Alabama Department of Correction. As a result of that training, I worked in the state of Alabama at Holman Prison for 29 years. And I don't know, I believe the Department of Correction Training Center is still there on Craig Field there in Selma, Alabama. Now, there are so many different things going on in this country and different things that are taking place. But Selma, Alabama is a solid place. It may not be the shining armor and the glow of the day or night that some of you think it is, but it is worthy. And Senator Sanders has been at the heart of whatever is taking place in Selma, Alabama. So I thank him very much for that. Good morning, Beatrice, Alabama 36425. We are going to go play a little bit more music for you, and we hope you enjoy it.
The beat of the beat at House Seat Vineyard Radio. At House Seat Internet Radio. Feel the beat, feel the beat, feel the beat, feel the beat. We are your internet radio. Feel the beat, feel the beat, feel the beat, feel the beat. Feel the beat, feel the beat, feel the beat. Get your feet, get your feet. Move your feet, move your feet. Clap your hands, clap your hands. We are your internet radio. Alright. Sit right there. Rock with me, rock. 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 Housey Internet Radio, 231 6th Avenue, down south in the big city of Beatrice, Alabama. Enjoy. ship don't work, but the funk prevails.
Okay. All right. Thank Francine for reminding me about the race there in JF Shields. That's going to be coming up June the 18th. We'll be doing a sound production in Monroe on that same date. But up here at Shields, we want to thank Francine Mollette for reminding me that. And she says, hi, Freddie, don't forget the inaugural Panther Pride 5K in Beatrice, Alabama, June the 18th. Opening ceremony at 7 a.m. Ooh, going to be cool at that time of morning, but it's going to be warming up. So make sure you have plenty of water and all that kind of good stuff. They'll have plenty of water for you. 7 a.m. with 5K beginning properly at 7:30 a.m. Get yourself ready to run. Get yourself ready to run in that 5K race. Thank you, Francine, for that reminder. God's good. And to my friend Kobe, he's having fun at that event. Reach and teach. That's what it's all about. God is absolutely good. As we continue here on House C Internet Radio, it's about 5 minutes after 11 now, but God is absolutely good and is always on time. Don't get caught up in different stuff that folks get involved in. You can. There are plenty of things that you can do to help this situation that's going on in the world. There is plenty that you can do to help with the situation that's going on in the world. You can help. How can you help? By teaching somebody, by loving, by being kind, by helping somebody. Oh, man. And this thing about gas prices keep going up and keep looking up saying, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Daryl. That's what it's saying. Gas prices keep going up, and I keep looking up saying, thank you, Lord. Guess what? You could be in the ground and not able to see the gas prices go up or down or nowhere near. Thanks, Daryl. Thanks, Daryl Perriman over there in Camden, Alabama. Shout out to my friend Tony Sharper. He is a good friend of mine, and we hope that you check him out, Tony Sharper Records. It's always good music on it. And guess what? This here's a word from Barbaretta: shutting down instead of communicating is just as toxic as arguing. Oh, what you say? All kind of good stuff going on. I like that part about that. Senator Sanders was talking about that control tower there in Selma. Man, some watermelons in Walmart. Man, get that watermelon. Always good watermelon. I can taste some watermelon right now. Hey, you know what? We want to thank a shout out to all the moms and the dads, and that's dealing with children. Discipline, consistency. Discipline, consistency. Do it the right way. Do it the same way every time. I had my grandson up and the grandkids the other day, and he always losing his cell phone. In fact, all of it. In fact, grown folks be losing their cell phone. So I told him to every time you get through using your cell phone, just don't leave your cell phone right where you stop using it at. Bring your cell phone and put it in the radio station right here in the studio, and I'll make sure that your cell phone is charged up and everything like that. So 2 or 3 times before he got it, he still would leave the cell phone wherever he was looking at it The granddaughters would do the same thing, leave the cell phone wherever they was on the cell phone at. So I told him, I said, bring the cell phone, put it right here, right here. So finally he started bringing it and putting it there. And then when they finally got ready to go back home, the grandma was getting ready to go and they was all in the car and he couldn't find his cell phone. But what I did, I told him as I was packing his stuff, I put your cell phone in your bag with your laundry, with your clothes. And evidently he didn't hear me. So they was all running around frantic. I was sitting outside up under the cooking house. It's much cooler out there. I think Steve Lancaster and me and him sat out there the other day up under the cooking house shed, and it was just as cool out there. That cool breeze coming through them trees. Oh man, this felt good. But anyway, my grandson's cell phone was in his clothing bag, and they was all looking for it and frantic looking for it. So I came in and said, "Look, what y'all looking for?" But anyway, they told me that we were looking for. They were looking for Aiden's cell phone. So that's the thing about consistency and discipline. Consistency and discipline. It is important. It is very important to be consistent and disciplined with your children. This comment comes from Hetty May. This is a young lady that I met some years ago in a singing gospel group when we traveled to hear her sing in their gospel group. All kinds of good things taking place. You can grow stronger. You can be the best that you can be, but there's always room for improvement. Love folks and care for it. A special shout out to Minister Presley. He's down there at Peach Motors in Bruton. That's where we got our little SUV from. And I hope he continues to do well. Now, funeral services is for Miss Emma Robinson. Miss Emma Robinson. Funeral service for Miss Emma Robinson. It's going to be Saturday at St. Matthew's in Chestnut. Funeral services at St. Matthew's Church in Chestnut. We're going to post that right quick for you. Okay. Funeral services. Okay. Funeral services will be Saturday at St. Matthew Church in Chestnut, Alabama. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. This is one of my family. This is a family member. My wife was able to be supportive of them in during the programs, and we are thankful for that. Funeral services at 1 p.m. for Miss Marie Starr Montgomery. We make sure that if you want to go to that services, that's where it will be. Okay. Funeral services again will be at St. Matthew's Church there in Chestnut on the right hand side. All of you familiar with it. For Miss Marie Starr Montgomery. All right. We had a chance to go and visit just for a minute, but God is absolutely good. All right. How are things going for you? Are you taking care of business? Are you being helpful, or are you going through all the stuff that's going through in the world and you're not doing anything, sitting back and talking about it don't bother me. It ain't got nothing to do with it. You do have something to do with it. God made you and put you on this earth in this time. God made you and put you on this earth for this particular time. And that particular time is right now. The time is now. The time is now. And you can do something. You can help somebody. You can help somebody And the thing about that is always help that you can do. The GFC's Monroe County Transfer Alumni Association thing is going to be June the 16th through the 19th, 2022. That's a 3-day event. $125 for the members, banquet only tickets. For more information, you can contact the president or Mr. Corey Mara for information about it. Thursday registration package, pickup and dance. Friday early breakfast at Monroe Community House. Saturday banquet, semi-formal. Sunday prayer breakfast. Oh, that prayer breakfast ought to be powerful, because there is so many prayers that's needed for this nation and for us, for you and I. Make sure that you be a part of that. A shout out to my friend Darryl J. Jones, radio personality. Darryl J. Jones, you can reach Darryl J. Jones at 932-222-406. Darryl J. Jones. And I do appreciate him getting music to me here at House C Production Gospel. The thing about that, you can reach Darryl Jones, get music, M-U-S-I, music for your radio station, S-T-A-T-I-O-N. Get music for your radio station at his telephone number is 932-222-222 406. All right, 4006. Call now. Okay, let's add that. Okay. If you want music, like I said, for your radio show, we have it here in the studio, all kinds of music. You can see it all in the background here. But the thing about it, when we play it, we be violating copyrights on Facebook and YouTube. And guess what they do? They block you. So that's why you've been hearing the music that you've been hearing on the radio. But you can get music for your regular radio stations, like the 50,000 watt station there in Selma. Mr. Hank Sanders, them, they can get the music and play that music because they have a license to do so. That's one of the steps of my progress here in this station, in this home studio, is that I get my license to broadcast everybody's music and anybody's music. And there will be no copyright infringement issues. But you can get music for your radio station. All you got to do is call 932-222-406, Darryl J. Jones. And we thank everybody for being supportive and supporting Darryl J. Jones in music. Let's play a little bit more music.
All go together. There's a weed and a child. They are all in the same car. Only God can judge. Matthew 3 and 12 speaks about the wheat and the chaff. Matthew 13, 24 through 30 speaks of the parable of the wheat. Matthew 13, verses 36 through 40, Jesus explained the parable of the wheat. Matthew 13, 40 through 43 verse. You know, at the end of time, Jesus and his angels will separate. They will separate. I said, church, judge not, leave you be judged. Judge not, leave you be judged. Oh Lord, judge not, leave you be judged. Judge not, leave you be judged. Judge not, leave you be judged. Judge not. of Matthew, chapter 13, verses 40 through 43. There are true and false believers in the church today, but we as believers should not be judged, because only Christ is qualified to make the judgment. Judgment is for Christ to make. If we as Christians don't stop judging, if we continue to be judged, we shall be judged also. Judge not, lest you be judged. Oh, church, judge not, lest you be judged. Let the wheat and the tares all go together. Let the wheat and the tares all grow together. Jesus at his second coming, and the host of angels will judge and separate. Jesus and his angels will separate.
More smooth music coming from yours truly, Freddie Howard. This one is called Sunday Afternoon. You're listening to House C Internet Radio, located at 231 6th Avenue. Beautiful music here from yours truly, Freddie C. Howard. This one is called Sunday Afternoon. You can find it on Reverb Nation. All right, more coming your way here on House C Internet Radio. This song right here is about you having your faith and sticking to your dreams and vision and whatever you're going to do. Don't give up, because God is still in control. And it can and will happen. That is, if you keep the faith. You work at it long enough, it will come true for you. Don't give up too quickly. Keep focused, keep prayers, keep praying, and keep working. It will happen for you. Chasing a Rainbow by yours truly, Freddie C. Howard. Chasing a rainbow, just like chasing a dream. Chasing a rainbow,
just like chasing a dream. You know, they say that there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Did you follow your dream? Did you follow, oh, that rainbow? You know, they say there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Tell me, my friend, did you follow your dream? Tell me, my friend, did you follow your rainbow? 'Cause chasing a dream is just like following the wind. And you don't know just where it's gonna end. But chasing a dream, just like chasing a rainbow. Chasing a rainbow is just like having a friend. They will be there with you through thick and thin. Did you give up? You when it got hard? Did you give up? Oh, regardless, oh, how hard? Did you give up? No matter what the part. Was it thick or was it thin? Oh, did you stick with him like a friend? Chasing a rainbow, just like having a friend. Chasing a rainbow, oh, it's just like having a friend. How about you, my friend? Did you stay there? Did you stay with him? Did you follow your dream? Did you follow it all the way to the end? Chasing a rainbow is just like chasing a dream. You don't know, oh, where it's gonna end. Chasing a rainbow, oh, it's just like chasing the wind. Stick with it, my friend. Chase your rainbow. Chase it all the way to the end. Don't give up. Don't give up, no matter what. Stay focused. Keep your dreams in front of you. Work at it every day. God is absolutely good, and He is faithful. He is faithful to support you and be with you and guide you no matter what you're going through. God is absolutely good. We are in the studios here at 231 6th Avenue on a beautiful Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It doesn't matter what day. It does not matter what time. Morning, noon, or night. God is still good. God is in control. Do you have any guns? How many guns do you have? Did you know that in America there is more guns than there are people? More guns in America than there are human beings. That includes little babies, grown folks, teenagers. More guns in America than all the people in America.
America, what are you coming to? Are you coming to God? Are you coming to the gun? And guess what? America, the gun will not save you. You're listening to House Internet Radio, located at 231 6th Avenue here in the big city of Beatrice, Alabama. Stay right where you are. We got more music coming your way and more conversation. What's your opinion about the guns? Can you call us? You want to talk about guns? You want to talk about your guns? What about your guns? Do you want to talk about your guns? Let's see here. Let's guns in America. Guns in America. America. Guns in America. How many and as guns do you have? How many guns do you have? Guns in America. Stay with us. We're going to be back and talking to you more as we continue here on House Internet Radio. Thank you. We're going to be talking about it all. God is absolutely good. We are going to take a break for a minute, but you stay right where you are. It's been rain outside. The garden is happy this morning. The grass is happy. Put a little wet on the drought that I've been experiencing for the last several days. But you stay right where you are and stick with House Internet Radio. Oh, by the way, if you want to support us, you can do so at P.O. Box 104, Beatrice, Alabama, 36425. Thank you very much. House Internet Radio. We are your Internet Radio. All right. We've been at it this morning for a while. We hope that you have been listening to the broadcast and paying attention to what we are doing here in the studio. God is absolutely good all the time, all the time. We are going to be hooking up our cell phone to the switchboard here on our next broadcast. My connections is out there in the truck. I don't feel like going out there and get it right now. But my cell phone number is 1-251-362-1935. And you can reach me at email at freddiechoward@gmail.com. Or you can reach us on the email there, freddiechoward@gmail.com, Beatrice, Alabama. Now, here's what we're talking about. June the 21st, it's going to be the date for the runoff election locally here in Alabama. And if you have not registered, and you need to register, it's too late for this election right now, but you need to get registered anyway for the November election coming up. There's stuff that you can do. You can get registered now. Do that now. All that stuff that different people are talking about, depressing the vote. You know who depressed the vote? You do. You depress the vote. You depress the vote by not going and voting. You depress the vote by not registering. And you remember what Senator Sanders said a few minutes ago about your votes count whether you vote or you do not vote. If you do not vote, it counts against you. If you vote, it counts for you. You place it by exercising your right to vote. You place your faith. You place your faith in what you hope for when you cast that vote. You place your faith, what you hope for, in the hands of God or what takes place. God tells you to participate in civic responsibilities. It is your responsibility as a citizen to do just that. Stop sitting back talking about my vote don't count. Your vote do count. It'll count if you vote, and it'll count if you do not vote. Going down there to the city hall in Beatrice on June the 21st and cast your vote. I'm going to vote. I'm telling you right now, I will vote. We're going to go back to some of our music that we have recorded and uploaded. This song right here is talking about on the keyboard, there's all types of keys. You got the black and white keys, you got the sharp keys, you got the flat keys. But here's the thing, but you can't get hung up on this black and white stuff, black folks and white folks. Guess what? All colors are the same. They're all sinners. They're all evil. There is no good in none of us. There's no good in you. You might think you are, but God can make you good through your service, through your faith. Remember that. More music coming your way here on House E, Internet Radio.
Hey, how you doing? Got a song for you. You know, I've been playing about 40 years. Folks said I couldn't play. Why tell me I don't do but blam, blam, blam. It's all right, though. But you know, on the keyboard, they got 88 keys. Some black, some white, some flat, some sharp, some natural. Kind of like human beings, too. But God made it all. His servant Jesus, that's who made everything. It says so in the Word. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. All things that were made by Him for Him. That include us. That include the keyboard. Some of them keys, some of them keyboards got 76 keys. Some of them got 88. Some people prefer 88, some people prefer 76. Some people prefer less. But it's all good, because God made it for us. Here's the thing about that. He made old Satan too. He all up in there. He all up in your body. He don't want to get you in a whole lot of trouble. But here's the thing about that. Jesus made him too. How about that? And only somebody can control him. And the thing about it, you can't control him. You can't do nothing with Satan. Only way you can do something with him if you let God have him. And the only way you can let God have him, you got to ask him. But this song here is kind of like us. Black folks, white folks, all these races mixed up. Mexican, Puerto Rican, Japanese, Hungarian. Oh, now the Muslims are raising hell everywhere. But let me tell you what. Jesus got the answer. God got the answer. He sent somebody to take care of it all, but we don't want to honor him. We want to do it ourselves, but we can't do it. In the meantime, I want you to listen to this song. Hey, I gave it a funny name too. I call it Ride the Black and White Keys Home. Because see, sometimes I play nothing but white keys. Sometimes I play nothing but black keys. And the secret of this one is nothing but black keys. Nothing personal. I like black, I like white. I mix it all up. But on the bottom line is, it's all right because God made it. And it's for you to enjoy. But don't let it go to your head. Those that you can play, mix it all up, play all them sharps and flats and minors and sevenths and sixteenths and all that stuff. That's good too. Because God made us all. And for 40 years, I've been sitting around talking about I couldn't play. You know what he told me? You ain't supposed to play like everybody else. Play what you know how to play. Here come one of them right now. Enjoy. get you. That's what we. You know, Satan is like that too. He know all what you like. I mean, he know all that you like. He's so much part of your flesh. You prefer him than to prefer God. But God made it like that. He said, choose whom you will serve. As a prophet in the Bible that said, as for me and my house, I'm going to serve the Lord. How about you? You know you got a choice. You can't be mixed up with the black and white keys, because it's all kinds in this world. And you know what? You can't be mixed up with stuff. You got to choose whom you will serve. Serve God or serve Satan. The choice is yours, and the choice got to be made right now. Come on. Make up your mind. He said, knock, and the door shall be open. He's not coming in unless you let him in. I'm talking about Jesus. I'm talking about your Savior. The one who came here and died for your sins, that you may have a kind of mixed up guitar in there too. I tell you what, if that beat don't get you, got to breathe. You know, Satan is like that too. He know know all that you like. He's so much part of your flesh. You prefer him than to prefer God. But God made it like that. He said, choose whom you will serve. As a prophet in the Bible that said, as for me and my house, I'm to serve the Lord. How about you? You know you got a choice. You can't be mixed up with the black and white keys, because it's all kinds in this world. And you know what? You can't be mixed up with stuff. You got to choose whom you will serve. Serve God or serve Satan. The choice is yours, and the choice got to be made right now. Come on. Make up your mind. He said, knock, and the door shall be open. He's not coming in unless you let him in. I'm talking about Jesus. I'm talking about your Savior. The one who came here and died for your sins, that you may have a right to the tree of life. Woo! Choose whom you will serve. Oh yeah. You and you and you and you. It doesn't matter whether you're black. It doesn't matter whether you're white. It doesn't matter whether you're Japanese, Hungarian. Oh, now you know the Muslims you will serve. They're raising hell right now. Woo! Bombing, killing, smacking, banging, training. For the devil's game. I didn't see it. God said it. Christians been killing us from the beginning. Woo! Everybody been killing black, white, red, white. You know what it says here? We have all come short of the grace of God. Woo! Nobody's perfect. You who are without sin, cast the first stone. That's what he told them when they were trying to kill off the prostitutes. Ooh. You are all the same. You're all as filthy rags. Yes, we are. No big eye, no little you. God made us all. The only way we can see a way out is with Jesus. Is with Jesus. I said with Jesus. I said with Jesus. Whoa, yeah. Jesus is the answer. Not the world. Not black. Not white. Not Mexican. Not Puerto Rican. Not African. Nobody has the way. Only Jesus. Because he said, I am the way, the truth, and the light. Come on now. Come on. Get it right. The only way to get it right is with Jesus. I'm telling you, that's the only way you get it right. He said so in his word. I am the truth, the way, and the light. No man comes into the Father except by me, Jesus Christ, God Almighty, your creator.
Oh man, I like that song. I wrote that song a while back. This song right here is called Walk Away.
Thanks everyone for baking your way here on this toasty morning. Are you all ready to jam? Excellent. Before we get rolling, let's start by hashing out everything bagel will be discussing. Profit margins are okay, but they could maybe be butter. Sorry, I don't mean to waffle. Next quarter, it's all or muffin. Did you have a question, Sausage Patty?
My name's Patricia.
When you can't take your mind off breakfast, it matters where you stay. Delicious breakfast available at our Hilton family of brands. Hilton for the stay.
Okay. This song right here is called Walk Away from Sin. I hope you like it. By yours truly, Freddie Howard. This is going to close us out for today. Bye, bye, bye. We'll see y'all next time on House Internet Radio. Bye now.
Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Gonna walk away. Walk away from sin. Gonna say bye-bye. Never to return. Gonna walk away and say bye-bye. Gonna walk away and say bye-bye. Walk on away. Oh, and never to return. Gonna walk on away to a new beginning. Gonna walk on away. Left folks sin behind. Gonna leave us sin. Gonna leave it behind. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Gonna walk on away. Leave it sin behind. No more things that I used to do. Or new life to be. Gonna walk on away. Evil sin behind. Gonna say new beginning. Brand new start for me. Oh, wanna say bye-bye. Wanna say bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. 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 Gonna walk on away. Leave our sin behind. Just walk on away. Leave sin behind. All right. We hope y'all have enjoyed the broadcast for today. God, take care, and we'll see you next time on House Internet Radio. Thank you.
Hey,
take care now.
how you doing? Got a song for you.